This is the solution for the exercise in Lesson 17. We're tasked with creating a simple text editor, which is actually pretty easy to do with some of the techniques that we just learned in Lesson 17. So let's go ahead and start off by creating a new project as it instructs us to do. Lesson 17 exercise. First thing we're instructed to do is to create a text box. Let's pull our properties over here a little bit. And to set its multi-line property to true. And to set the scroll bars equal to both. Let's also change the text name. Call this txt value, something very generic. We'll make it rather narrow. We'll go with the kind of 2/3 layout here. The next thing it tells us to do is to add a button. I'm going to actually add two. The first one is going to be called btn open. Let's change the text as well, satisfy our requirements. And in this open buttons click event, we want to open a text file called c:/test.txt. And there's a firm warning there to use a constant, not to use a hard-coded value whenever we go to open up that file. So here we'll go const open file name string. And I guess we'll save that for later. The next thing we're asked to do is actually display the value of test.txt into the text box. So I'm going to follow pretty closely the example of Lesson 17. First of all, I'm going to import system.io, and then I'm going to create a new stream reader, passing in open file name, dim line string, dim contents string, dim finished as boolean equals false. Then we'll do a while not finished. And here we will actually read the line. So line equals sr.readLine. Then we'll check line to see what its value is. If line is nothing, then finished equals true. Again, this shouldn't be new to you if you watched Lesson 17's video. And here we'll do contents plus equal to line. When it's finished, we'll take text value.text equal to contents. So hopefully that will work. And I created a simple file. The quick brown dog jumped over the lazy hen. Isn't that the sentence that uses all the letters of the alphabet that you learn like in first grade? I think it is. But I placed that at c:/test.txt. So let's run our application at this point and see how it's working. So far, so good. So now I want to make some changes to this, and then I want to be able to save it. So that's the next part in instructions for our exercise. Let's go ahead and change this to save. Double click save, and in here we're going to do essentially the same thing we did above, except we don't have to loop through each line because it's all just one line in the txt value text box. So it's actually easier than the line above. Let's just do this. Dim SW, whoops, sorry, SW, stream writer. In fact, let's go up and create another constant. And it wants us to save it as test2.txt. So here we'll go SW write line txt value dot text, and then before I forget it, let's do this: sr.close and sw.close. And so with any luck, this will work the first time we run it. Let's go to open our file, and then another famous quote. And click Save. And I probably should have popped up a message box or something here to let the user know that the save occurred correctly. And let's make sure that it actually did. I'm going to open up Windows Explorer and navigate to my C drive and take a look at test2. And it did save the second line of text. Now is the time for all good men. So excellent. That is the solution to the exercise for lesson 17. Hope you got pretty close. And hope you learned a little bit more about text files, how to open them up, read from them, write to them, and so on.